All right, guys. So this is gonna be a little bit of a different video. There's no music. There's basically gonna be like no editing to this video, because I want this video to be like very either informative or I'm asking for some answers here. So as you can see here, I'm in Legendary Star 2. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I was Legendary Star 1, like 5 stars. I've lost a few games, but some of those losses, dating back to yesterday and today, like whenever I lose or whenever I'm playing for the day, I have time during the day. But whenever I'm playing, I just try to like push through losses. So, like my win rate and stuff is kind of bad. I'm probably not even gonna show y'all. I'm not gonna lie. My win rate is so bad with some of these characters. On, but some of the games that I've played, just pushing, just trying to get back to where I was, I ran into like the same guys multiple times. Very specifically, two guys. I recently played one guy recently that I've tried to make this video like multiple times. I've learned something from watching the recording. But when you hop into solo queue, because that's what I do, I hop into solo queue. I don't have persons that I can play with. The people that I've added in game, this is when I'm recording this. It's literally like reset time, so some people are on, but most of the time during the day when I want to play or someone I know that's good like Raja. I don't remember who Beloved uses or Larry Bird. I play with Desired J if he's here somewhere down here. But most of the time, the people that I've played with or added in the game, I can't add them. Like I can't run a team. Like that's just not me. I don't have persons that I can play with. So it's either I'm clicking on the invitation that you're seeing there and I'm playing with some randoms, whether they're good or bad. I don't know. It's luck of the draw, or I'm hopping into solo queue to play the 1v1 game or get lucky and play a full game with real people. But I ran into some guys. I just realized after rewatching the recordings, that they're all Curry players, and they were all in peak superstars. So I don't know if there's something that happens in uh, the other servers. Someone who has been on the other servers can let me know, or this is like some cheat or whatever, like something that they're exploiting. I don't know. I just want to find out, and I want to make this video. It's supposed to be an informative video. I'm letting y'all guys know something that you probably would not realize just by playing, or maybe some people just haven't reached a point where they've even encountered this. So this is like kind of a warning to, if you're going to hop into solo queue, you're gonna want to know this, or because it's gonna be a pretty tough time for you in solo queue if like you're just if you reach a certain point. Um, so my issue here is when I hop into solo queue, as I said, it's either you're going into the game with you as the real person, then the opposing team has one real person, and then the rest of the teammates on both sides are bots, or you're playing a full game with everyone being real. What I've experienced so far today and yesterday is when I hop into solo queue and I ran into these three specific guys. They are in peak superstar, and their teammates, either they're bots or they're advanced bots, like they're better bots than what I have on my team, or they're playing with two other real persons. I'm more leaning to the fact that they're playing with two other real persons, because the way that their teammates play, they don't play like bots. I'm going to try and show you guys examples of this. I downloaded the game, so I'll show you the replay. I'll just kind of go over it as well. I was gonna make another video on how to identify when you're in the bot lobby, but I'll just say it now and then just show you guys as well in game the gameplay so you guys be able to tell. So I'll say here. So when you hop into solo queue, usually if you're the first person selecting the character, or if you're not the first person selecting, let's say you're in the draft mode or recruit mode or whatever, like if either you're the first person selecting or the opposing person is selecting, that person usually is the real player. That person, the first person, is always the real player. Not even usually, always is the real player. Um, then the other two persons are bots. It usually picks like a Wiggins or a DeRozan or a Capella or Jokic, depending on the position that you choose. If you choose a forward, usually they'll choose another forward. They don't normally pick centers. It give you another forward or two other small forwards or a guard and a forward. Like it won't. If you pick a power forward, you won't get a center. That's how you also will know that it's a bot. You won't get a center on your team. If you're a guard, you'll get either a small forward, usually a Wiggins, and a center, usually a Jokic or a Capella. Or if for a forward, you might get a DeRozan, but for the most part, it's a small forward, Wiggins, and a Capella. That's what I've happened to me whenever I use Curry or Luka. That's what usually happens to me there. When I ran in with Bam, as I said, you'll probably get a point guard, very random one. I've gotten Zhao Shang, I've gotten Jamal Murray. I've never gotten a Curry. I've gotten Luka. Luka is also, you can get a Luka as a bot. And then I usually get a small forward like, as I said, Wiggins. Sometimes Demar, but I never get a power forward. Usually when I run Bam as my center in solo queue. Another way you're able to tell is when you uh what's the way? Yeah, when you hop into the game, the outfits. So the outfits that the bot has, they usually have either the fisherman set or I don't know, it's like a construction or a watcher. I don't remember what the name of the other one is, but I'll show you when I get into the games. The bots usually have those outfits, but they never are displayed as the person with the highest fashion level or fashion style points or whatever. Like the bots, they have those costumes, but they never are the ones with the fashion. So that's another way you're able to tell. So the person with the fashion points, or if the opposing player has a higher fashion point, that's the person you know is the real player. But if you have the higher one, you won't be able to tell unless you know. As I said, the first person that picks is usually that one there, and then I'll get into the gameplay stuff that you're able to tell whether or not it's a bot or not. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys. As you can see here, I was literally legendary star one, 5 stars. I was one win away from peak. I then I lost like 3 games to the bot stuff or in solo queue. Um, and then I lost like 2 other games. I was, and then I won two. Then lost I don't even want to show you guys my win percentage, bro. It's just so like up and down because I'm playing with randoms and I'm playing with bots and all this other stuff. Very unfortunate for me, but it is what it is. But let's get into the games here. So this dude, Priors, he's in peak superstar. I just realized it as if they're going over, and I don't know if it's because I said because he's in peak, he has better bots than me, or he's playing with two other that suit that the Luka is wearing. That's how you usually tell. As well, same thing with the head. They normally have like the panda head or the lion head. They like the costumes that they have or the outfits that they have usually tell you that it's a bot. Just based on that, I'm thinking it's a bot, but the way that they play is just not realistic to how bots usually play. So start off here. Hopefully they show. You'll see my bots like you see he just dribbled. He passes the ball. They don't try to score. Like they'll dribble and then just pass. Like that's how bots usually play. But you can see here like, you see how he's just in the paint waiting? The moment I jumped, he tried to block me. Bots jump very late. They don't try to block like that. I'm not saying that don't block shots, but it's very infrequent because of the timing in which they jump. It's like so delayed. You see how he's following me? Bots do not do this. This is the way you're able to tell that it's a real person. Like they don't follow you, bro. They both the two persons jumped at this like that just doesn't really happen, bro. So I said I don't really know if it's just that they have this person has bots, but they're just super advanced, But I'm feeling like it's two persons. He got the ball, he scored immediately. They don't really do that, even if they have the center. The moment you get to a certain distance, like they'll just pass the ball or they'll pump and then pass it. But he scored. He just went through it. You see my bot. He took a bad shot there. He passed. He was gonna set it like he was gonna set a screen, but he didn't. He's boxing out. He jumped for the rebound. That's just not real. Bots usually like they jump very late for the rebound. He's literally doubling. He's trying to bro. Bots don't do this, bro. Bots do not do this. At some point, I think I realized like okay, it's the same situation. I'm just trying to push through it. You're seeing me use Zion. I literally got Zion leveled up just for solo queue, like because I'm like, all right, if I get the 1v1 with Zion, at least I can know I can just run to the rim very often and try to score. But you see how he's doubling? He's doubling me, bro. That doesn't really happen. Um, yeah, he uses like that never happens. I've never in when I'm playing 1v1, the bot used the ult with Capella and get the block. That's never happened to me before. The moment I saw it, I'm like, okay, this is either I have to assume it's a real player, bro. There's just no way. Then the Steph, I don't know what's happening in terms of like either they're bots and they're playing very well because he's in peak, or it's two other real persons and I'm in a 1v3 situation. I think this was another game, 31 killer. It's the same thing. He's in peak. Um, and then as you see, like you're seeing the team. Then the next thing too, you don't really see Zion and Gasol. I don't know how I even got a Gasol on my team. That's so rare. But certain characters you don't really see as bots. The bots do not pick them. Zion is one of those characters, and for the most part, Gasol isn't one of those characters. Let me see if I'm able to find something here that shows anything. All right, Steph is real. I already said that. He's in peak. All right, good defense there, but he boxed out. That's another thing that you don't really see that. All right, see how he doubled. He came over. All right, my bot got the rebound, fortunately, but see how they're doubling. He's coming over to shadow me, bro. And coming over to block. That doesn't happen. That just doesn't happen. I want to see like no, they're not gonna. Cause I'm guarding the real person, so you're not gonna be able to tell. But he got the ball and scored. Very rare for the bot to even try and score. As I said, they normally get the ball and then they just try to like dribble for like a second and then pass out. They don't really try to score like that. Um. So all right. So the DeRozan did that. Okay, he stole the ball. That doesn't really happen there, but he was holding on to the ball for too long. He doubled me. You don't really see that. Then he got blocked. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but if you've played in solo queue, you've played against bots, like you know what I'm talking about, or you should be able to understand what I'm saying in terms like that doesn't like he timed the rebound perfectly. That just doesn't happen with bots. They don't do that. They just do not do that. So as I said, I do not know if it's a case where he's in peak and they're giving him better bots than me, or we're in a situation where it's three real players versus just me. And this is another game that this guy Deli World, he's the one that really was the one that like showed me like, all right, something's wrong. Like he's the first person yesterday that I ran it. This is going up on Friday, so this was like Wednesday when I realized like I was playing against this guy a few times, and like that just doesn't happen, bro. So you're gonna see here, as I said, with the jump ball is another way. If you're a center, they don't win the jump ball. That literally has never happened to me where they win the jump ball. So the moment he won the jump ball, I said, all right, something's wrong here. It's the same situation where it's a 3v1. He timed the rebound perfectly. He got the ball. He went up to score immediately. That does not happen. The bots, the moment you're near them, you're in the vicinity, you don't even have to be in front of them or anything. That they will literally just pass the ball out. See in the 1v1 situation over there, he's not getting help defense. You see what they're doubling me when I have the ball, but he's getting solo. Like my bot is giving him one versus one. He stole the ball. Like Bro, this is just not real life right now, bro. I don't know. I do not know what's going on. Someone from another server, please tell me if this is something that usually happens when if you're in peak, you just get good bots, or you get the opportunity to play with real players. He timed the block perfectly for me there. That doesn't really happen. I'm like, at this point, I kind of gave up because I'm like, all right, this is either three real players or their bots are just better than mine, and I have literally no shot of winning this game. So I just tried checking up threes. Like I'm like, there's no way I can win this game at all. Like, see how like the tool, like they're just surveilling me, bro. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say, guys. I really don't know what to say. I've ran into this. Is the same? That's the same game. What is this? No, I had another game like was it yesterday? So here he is again. Same situation, same dude, Delhi. I said I do not know if it's because he's in peak, he's getting better bots, or it's some crazy thing where I'm just getting into a 1v3 situation. That's what I really feel like it is. All right, let me see here. I think he wins the jump ball again, which I said does not happen. That's the bots don't win the jump ball. He won the jump ball again. All right, let me even find a game just to show y'all, bro. I want to find. I'll come back to this game. Let me try and remember this game. What game was that? What game was that? 16-17. I think this was a bot game. Or this is actually against the dude, and I won. Okay, is this a bot game? No. Which game? I would have won the game. That was a bot game. I think this is a bot game. I think it is. I think so. So I'm gonna try and show you how they don't really jump. I want to show you how they don't jump for the No, I think this is a real person. I think it is actually a real person. Yeah, I think this I had this game. I remember. I remember now. This is a real person, I think. Did I win this? I won it, but he jumped. He jumped. Oh my gosh. I wanna throw that in the video so you're able to see what it's like with the bot lobby. No way. I had to have a game with Zion where I won. That's 10-6. I already went to that one. No, I don't have anyone in the last games. All right, but yeah. As I said, let me go back to what was that game? Was 10-6? Was that the game I was going? No. 16-17. Yeah, this one. All right, so we're in here. He won the tip. All right, I want to see. I want to see. Okay, he's wide open. He shot it. Not that crazy for the bots to do that, but you're gonna see what did Wiggins do? He dribbles. He passes. Didn't even ask for the ball. He literally just passed me the ball. Like that is how bots play. They don't try to score. They'll literally just dribble the ball and then pass it. They do not look to score 99% of the time. He gets the ball and he immediately went to score. That just doesn't happen. I want people like someone. I feel like it might not even be cheating. I really just feel like it could be a situation where he has better bots than me. I tried to do the self alley there. This was one of the few times I had Zion, so I really don't know how to use him. Um, but it might just be a case where he's in peak and he just has better bots than me. And I'm just getting a bad luck here, or I really think it's three persons, bro. I really think I'm in a 1v3 situation right now because there's just nothing I can do against this. They're doubling me. They're they're just not playing like bots like at all. So this might be something that they gotta fix or whatever. Maybe it's not, but yeah. I just wanted to show you guys this so you're able to see like the issue if you're going to be solo queuing, you're trying to get to peak through solo queuing, is going to be very, very, very difficult, especially when you're running into a situation like I am. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you'll learn something. You took something from this. Like that's the whole. I'm not gonna edit this video. It's really just to be an informative video, just so you guys can see and you guys can inform me for Like if it is like three, I'm going against a full three persons, or I'm going against bots or whatever. Like let me know down below. And yeah, that's gonna be all for this video, and I'll see y'all next time, guys. Peace.